Hello, Scouts. This is Tazilon, and I am here in Winterberg, Standard Mode, South Spawn, for Volume 7 of Cool Comeback Cinema. And before I get started, I'm on the European server that has this thread. I've codified the rules for entries on this because before I didn't have them. So I posted them, and here they are. There's 3 requirements to submit a film to Cool Comeback Cinema. First of all, you have to be driving a scout tank, and it has to be a replay from the current version of World of Tanks. And finally, you either have to come back 1 versus 4 or more tanks, or be a significant contributor to a team comeback when your team is down by 6 or more tanks. So, drive a scout, current version of the game, come back solo against 4 or more tanks, or be a significant contributor to a team comeback after facing a deficit of 6 or more tanks. There's the rules to put in an entry, and there's a little subjectivity on it with the team comeback. But if you have a replay where you think you qualify and you think you helped your team out a lot, submit it. And if I agree, I'll make a film out of it and post it. So, on to this battle. I'm in my Luchs. A bunch of lights. 2 artillery on the enemy team, 1 on ours. We have no heavies. They have no heavies. They have a little bit more balanced team overall because they have 4 TDs and 3 mediums. We only have 1 medium and 3 TDs, so we're going to be relying on light power here today. I'm going to move over into the field. And I just really barely. I managed to survive in a Luchs. I'm not that great with it, but I have a good battle here. If you want to see somebody really play a Luchs well, watch Sebastian Patochka's replays when I post him from the European server, because he's crazy in that thing. So I'm breaking down the wall so I don't have it block my first couple rounds if somebody shows up over here in case somebody pulls through. We have a decent amount of tanks in the field, but I suspect so do they, because lights like to come over this way. I'm going to pull forward and try to get a shot of this guy. I didn't want to waste rounds knocking down obstacles, so I just backed out, and now I'm going to waste them on him so I can reload and get a full clip. Probably not smart on my part, but it worked. Valentine 2 hit me. Valentine AT. So I need to back out. I wanted the Luchs to pull forward so I could put a clip into him, but with the TD farther back, I can't stay there. And I don't know where that TD is yet, so I don't want to stay in these gaps while I'm exposed for any longer than I have to in case he can shoot me again. There's the Hetzer down there. I still don't know where the Valentine is. He's back that way farther behind the Hetzer somewhere. I'm going to try to come up here and flank the Hetzer, and hopefully that building can provide protection from the Valentine. Get to shoot right into the back. Get a good round. 205 points of damage, that clip. That was pretty okay. For me. Now I'm going to pull up here and try to kill the Hetzer. But T40 beats me to it. So now we have to figure out where the Valentine is. I know he's up there somewhere. I'm going to see if I can fire down the middle road here. Lots of targets too far away. I can't damage at 429. And there's the Valentine. Up till this, we're doing fine. We're actually ahead of tank. Up till this point in the battle, I mean, we've been playing quite well, but things go downhill. Trying to aim in a little bit, get more rounds to hit from that distance. So I'm thinking the M5 Stuart has that Valentine locked in, so I'm going to come up here and try to flank the guy. Hopefully get beside him while he's paying attention to the M5. I can kill him easy if unclipped. You only take 3 hits to get him. And he's looking that way. I'm going to pull up beside him and kill him. Here we go. Now PZ-38 is back here in the back row. We're still up a tank and things are looking easy. Doesn't look like a comeback film yet. It appears we outnumber everybody down in defending our cap, and everything looks well in hand. However, things go south in a hurry. I'm going to try to pull up and help with the light. I'll pick off the artillery first. I'll go after the light. And we're still 10 to 10. Now we're down 1 tank, but 3 against 5, no big deal. Easy kill. But now I know there's a priest up in here somewhere. Probably up in here. However, I'm suddenly 1 versus 4, and I know they have people at cap, so instead of going on to try to find the M7, I'm going to get back on defense, because if all 3 tanks up there cap, I'm going to not have much time. So I'm trying to get back before they can overload and fast cap me. I don't have time to go get the arty right now. Now they already have 2, and the whole way up this road I'm thinking, please don't have a 3rd tank go on cap. Please don't have a 3rd tank go on cap. Because it'll really cut down my time. I'm just going to have to go in guns blazing, which isn't really the best way to do a comeback. And I'm totally thinking I can win this right now. It's just I have to get a reset. I don't know where the missing tank is. I know 2 are on cap. And as I come in, there's the PZ S25. It's like, yay, thank God you didn't go on cap. Or 35, I'm sorry. So here's an easy kill. Got the Matilda on cap with 7 kills. He knows what he's doing. And by the way, I don't know him personally, but I've played in many battles against that Matilda. And I know he's a decent player, so I'm kind of stuck between the 2 tanks. I have to try to get out of sight. Try to reset him as I go. Don't make it. Still have 35 seconds. So he has 7 kills. I have 5 kills. In order for me to win, I need to end up with 8, and in order for him to win, he'll probably end up with 8. So we'll see who gets to 8 first. Moment of truth. I don't really have a lot of time to play. Under 15 seconds now. He swings over, I get the kill. He missed. He swung his gun, fired while he was rotating, and probably the traverse penalty made his shot miss. I didn't miss. Now, I know where the PZ S35 is. I'm not really worried about him. I'm worried about where the M7 is. With the medium supposedly right here, that's where I last saw him. I think I'm going to come over. Oh, there's the medium. I was going to go try to find the arty and take him out. But the medium's coming down this road and he doesn't know I'm here. So I can get a little ambush action on him. I have him down to where 1 more clip kills him. He sees me, so I'm going to pretend to keep going this way. But things are never as they seem. And back I go. Hopefully I can catch him napping. What the heck? He's totally napping, because if he thinks I'm over there, that means he didn't see me even though I was lit up. Now it's just the artillery against myself. So now I'm thinking the artillery's up here yet. Instead of going this way, which he expects me to go, I'm going to come out and come around all the way around like this and come in and hopefully be able to be in a bush and find him. I have 6 minutes. I don't have to worry about time. But I only have 20 hit points. So I don't want him to get a shot on me as I move into position to fire. And if I come down this road and he's sitting up here, there's a good chance he'll see me. But wait a second, there he is. I need to fire real fast. Hopefully I can take him out. I don't get a kill. I need to get out of here. Trying to rock back and forth and now get around the corner. As I turn the corner, he fires and misses. That was pretty close, but now he's dead. I'm going to reload before he does. He has no chance. And there we go. 1v4, I win. For the battle, I end up with 1,677 XP on 1,206 damage, 8 kills, 54 assisted damage, 3 spots, 100 points of cap defense, and that gives me a top gun and a defender. Now normally when you see comebacks like this, it's because the tanks are spread out and you get to go one-on-one against tank after tank after tank and you just chew them up. In this case, it wasn't like that. They had 2 tanks on cap, the S-35 nearby cap, and I didn't have a choice because I was running out of time. I had to go in and take them on. Because of where the S-35 was, in order for me to shoot whatever that first tank was I killed, I had to basically expose myself. And so I killed the first tank that was near death, and then I had to run between the S-35 and the Matilda and down this road to get out of line of fire before they could pick me off. If I would have gone back this way, they would have shot me. If I would have gone back this way, they would have been able to both shoot me for even longer. So I figured, well, I just have to blast through it. I was kind of undecided going in. It's like, where should I go? Because too many tanks can shoot me, but I don't have a choice because I'm out of time. I have to reset. And I chose to come this way because that would put me out of line of fire for the S-35 and from the Matilda, and then I could decide, do I come back this way? Do I come back this way? I decided just to keep going around the loop, and the Matilda didn't know which way I was going to pop out. He was kind of playing the middle, and as he traversed his turret onto me when I came out to shoot him, he over-rotated a little bit, and he missed the shot, and I didn't miss mine. So then it put me on a 1-on-2 with the S-35 and the priest. I was going to come down here and try to come out against the priest because I didn't think he would expect me to come that way. But I saw the 35 in between. I unloaded a whole clip on him right here. He saw me. I was exposed, but for some reason he still turned the wrong way. So that was just bad play on his part, and he ended up dying because of it. And then again, I was trying to be sneaky. Nothing I did to try to be sneaky this whole game worked this battle. And I was going to come way out around here, and here comes the priest. So it was just a shootout with the priest. He got a shot on me, but he didn't have time to aim in. And that made him miss, and that let me get the kill. Sometimes when you're behind, you don't have a choice but to put yourself in a low odds situation. And in this case, because 2 were capping and there was very little time left, I had to do it. You just have to be willing to take the risk. Move your tank back and forth, change direction, and then run like hell when you finally get a clear path ahead of you and hope you make it. And then from there, you just go back into picking people off one by one, and you end up with something like this. From Winterberg, a map we see way too often at Tier 4. Happy hunting.